A not so froggy frog. Deep in the whispering bog lived Sapilia, a teeny frog with open eyes. Unlike her siblings, Sapilia did not like the things frogs usually loved. She thought flies were sticky, mud was messy, and the swan smelled like old socks. Sapilia's heart was set on a different kind of life. She had found a wonderful friend, a perfect prince named Sir Reginald, on her favorite website, Sapule. He lives in the dry, sparky castle far away. She sighed, packing a shiny pebble and a non-moody silk scarf into a walnut shell suitcase. That morning, Sapilia planned to hop straight toward the sparky castle, but her mother insisted. Fierce school. In the classroom, Mr. Brumley, the teacher, was explaining the proper way to catch a mosquito. Sapilia rolled her eyes and muttered, "That is the least useful skill ever." "Sapilia," boomed Mr. Brumble, "for hours literary duty. You will start the story section and maybe learn some respect for your heritage." Sapilia huffed, being stuck inside with dusty old books was far worse than sticky flies. She started sorting, grumbling under her breath. Then she found a heavy, moss-covered volume titled "The Green Frog Legend." A legend about green frogs? Ew! More swamp stuff! She cried, feeling a burst of frustration. Sapilia couldn't help herself. She threw the book onto the stone floor with a loud thump. Then, just to be sure, she stomped her foot right onto the cover. "Take that story!" she whispered. Suddenly, a keen voice spoke. "Are you all right?" Sapilia spun around. Staring, there was a boy frog. He didn't smell like mud or swan water at all. He smelled fiery of sweet clover, and when he smiled, it felt like sunshine warming her skin. "It's just frog sweet," Sapilia stammered, trying to hide the thirst that frustration had brought. Samuel gently picked up the thick book. "Here," he said, handing it to her. "Maybe you should try reading this story." Samuel looked into her eyes with keenness. "Sometimes we had things we haven't even tried to understand," he avowed. Before Sapilia could ask his name, he winked and walked around to the tall bookcase. When she followed him seconds later, he was gone. Sapilia looked everywhere after school. She never found Samuel, but she still had the book. The next week, she went back to the library. She volunteered every week after that, dusting the shelves and learning the stories. Sapilia finally realized that through adventure she was looking for wasn't across the swamp, but right there between the bookshelves.